What is happening? See you here and welcome to another tactics testing video. Today we have the new Hope 424 by TheGibShow, and can it break into that top 3? I'm hoping so, because I actually do really like this one. This is one of my favourite tactics I've done so far. But let's get in and have a look at what the tactic is. So in goal we have a sweeper keeper on defend. We have a left back that is on full back attack. We have a left centre back ball playing defender on defend. Alongside him, a central defender on defend, and then a fullback on support on that right back position. We have two defensive mids, one on ball winning midfielder on support, and the other on segundo volante on support. We have a left mid and a right mid, both on wing attack. Up top, we have two men. We have a pressing forward and an advanced forward, both on attack. So, mentality we are using is positive. In possession, we are playing out of defence. We are hitting low crosses, working the ball in the box, slightly higher tempo, and playing fairly wide. In transition, counter and counter pressing. Then out of possession, we have a high defensive line, high press, pressing much more often, preventing the short goalkeeper distribution and stopping crosses. This is a good tactic. The issue being, I don't think these teams are set up for it. Obviously, Hull and Bromley, I've worked out after doing a few tests that they are predominantly 5 at the back tactic. And Leeds have nothing but attacking mids. Literally everyone is an attacking mid in this team. So this could go badly. But let's get into it and see how we get on. End of the season with Leeds. Let's have a look. Here we are in the season with Leeds, and oh dear, we've been relegated. Oh no, which means we've been sacked. We got sacked. So when did we get sacked is the question. It's the 30th of May now. We were sacked 2 days ago. So we got sacked after relegation, which is a bit of a bummer, I admit. But let's have a look at the Prem. How many points did we get? 33 points. Liverpool, Southampton, 1 behind Everton. It was a tight last day of the season. Everton played us. Everton played Leeds and beat them 1-0. And then Southampton, where are Southampton here? They lost to Fulham 2-1. So, relegation. The first relegation we've had in these tests, which doesn't bode well, does it? But 33 points into the kitty. Let's have a look at where we are with the team. I doubt we're in any of these. Bamford got 22 goals and we still went down. Rodrigo with a 30. There's 35 goals and we still went down. Average rating, like, we won't be in there because we went down, as I've said 40 times. Assists, 11. Jackie Harrison in second. And Luis Sinisterra joint 15th with 7 as well. So, obviously, with goals, that is going to happen. But I actually can't believe they went down with that many goals. Usually, you have quite a few goals, you do tend to stay up. Right, so we'll get rid of not at the club. And we'll look at the average ratings. We have 1 above a 7, which is Patrick Bamford, obviously due to the amount of goals he has scored. But 0.9, you know, there's another 5 there. Then 8. I mean, it's not. They haven't done too bad, but I think what's really murdered them is that obviously Jackie Harrison can play back a bit, so can Sinisterra, but then, you know, Greenwood can't. I mean, Somerville can't. Dallas can, but Dallas will be injured until the end of that season. But he's actually come straight into the squad there, interestingly enough. If we look at goals, 24 for Bamford, 14 for Rodrigo, 4 for Koch, then 3 apiece for Sinisterra, Adams and Greenwood. So, you know, we're struggling on creating, I think. 11 assists, 9 Sinisterra, 6 Rodrigo. Although they've scored a lot of goals this season, you'd expect a few more from, you know, the defenders and stuff, which you haven't really got. I mean, as Liam Coote must have scored this season, he always does. He hasn't. He's only played 16 games, so fair enough. Let's have a look at the schedule, and we'll have a look at how we did in the Cup. FA Cup first. We had Brighton in the 3rd round. We beat them 2-1. Fleetwood then up 2-0. Everton 2-1, and then got smashed by Manchester United 6-0. That may actually have affected the run at the end of the season. As you can see, Carabao Cup 2nd round, knocked out on penalties to Burnley. But if I'm going to put the full thing on here because I want to see if that must have affected them. It had to have. So date by date, as you can see, a horrible start to the season. But then you think things are looking up. You lose on penalties to Burnley, then you beat Man United 3-1. But it's just followed by such inconsistency. Losing to Leicester, but beating West Ham. Losing to Forest, but then smashing Aston Villa. And then, you know, I mean, the 1-0s are very tight games, but it's like this year we need to be winning these games. This year we haven't in real life either. Lost 4-0 to Arsenal and beat Brighton. I mean, every time we get going, we stop again. But this Fleetwood game really seems to have spurred us on. A really, really nice run after that. Drawn with Arsenal, drawn with Wolves, drawn with Brighton, beating Everton, Newcastle and Villa once again. Beating Southampton, obviously went down with us in the end. Then this just seemed to kill us. We lost 6-0. Then we couldn't get a run going after that. That must have absolutely crushed the confidence of the squad. Nearly beating Chelsea there. I mean, we took the lead. It was the Chelsea got the winner in the 95th minute. And then we beat them 3-2 away from home, which is mental. Not enough to get the lads to get over the line, but, you know, I mean, 2-1-0 losses there. Stuart Dow's getting sent off. That's a bad decision. A penalty given away there. Was there another penalty here somewhere? Another penalty there. I mean, you lost to Forest twice. It can't be done. You can't be done and expect to stay in the Premier League, unfortunately. But Premier League here, they finished 18th, 33 points. Let's have a look at Hull and see how they got on. Here we are at Hull, and we finished in 10th place. Well, let's have a look at the league and see whereabouts we are in these tallies. Goals, we expect Estupiñán, and it's Savdimesh, the highest one, with 18 in 10th. No sign of Estupiñán, who usually is an absolute demon in front of goal. Jacob Greaves then, 11th with 7.19 rating. The only Hull player in that average rating. Then assists, Jean-Michael Seri, he always gets a few. He has 18 this season, 6 more than Rodrigo Muniz and 7 more than Hannibal from Manchester United. Yeah, I don't know what I expected, to be fair. I think I expected a few more players. Although suit him off a 5 at the back, I did expect a little bit more from this. Finished with 10th, so not the playoffs. But let's have a look at how they did in the Cups. So, FA Cup. Third round, we lost 3-0 at home, to Tottenham, which isn't the best result. And in the Carabao Cup, penalties to Sheffield United, who are probably one of the strongest sides in this competition, to be fair. But they didn't go up, did they? They didn't go up. Who went up in the end? Norwich, Borough, and West Brom. So, you know. But the season started fairly nicely with 2 wins, Bristol and Preston, and then we started losing games. Sheffield United, Norwich, and then Burnley. Obviously, 3 great clubs in this division, to be fair to them. But then it comes down to games where you can't really be losing. Cardiff and Stoke, you think these are on the similar levels. 3-0 to Luton. Obviously, Luton ran very, very well, but you'd expect a win there. 4-3 loss here. I mean, Liam Bridcutt plays for... I did not know Liam Bridcutt played for Blackpool. I did not know that. But there, Liam Bridcutt at Blackpool. Lost 4-3 to them. Beat Rotherham. Lost to... I mean, you're losing to Borough, who went up above us. It's not the best result. You look at this run. To end the season, it's when you really want to start trying to push your way into the playoffs. Beat Rotherham, lost to Sunderland, lost to Millwall, lost to Blackburn. I mean, look at this here. 4 goals conceded. 2, 5, 4. And then a 3-1 win. And then last game of the seasons, we conceded 4 against Luton. Not the best. Let's have a look at the squad and see what average ratings were. We have Jacob Greaves and Tyler Smith above a 7. Then after that, I mean, look at that. There's another 6 there on a 0.9. 8s, 7s. You mean, it hasn't gone well, has it? It hasn't gone well for Hull. We have 18 goals for Savdimesh, 12 for Estupiñán, 30 less than he has been getting, and 9 for Jacob Greaves. Jacob Greaves is the centre-back, got 9. A joke. Seri has 18 assists, Tufan with 7, and Cynic with 5. I mean, it's not the best season ever, but I'm just kind of shocked, to be fair. I'm kind of shocked that's how it's gone. But 68 points, we go to Bromley, and we see how they have got on. And here we are. We're in 6th place with 32 goals for Alexander, which is nice to see. But 6th place, I don't actually know where these were meant to finish. I can't remember. Preview. 19th. So we're 13 points, 13 places better off than what was assumed. But let's have a look at if we're on the goal. We must be. Alexander, 27, joint 4th. And there's Michael Cheek with another 22, who is joint 12th. Them two score for fun. For this level, they're an absolute joke. Imagine them and Mullen together. Like one of them and Mullen. Like, vile. We're not on the average rating, but assists. Billy Bingham is at the top with 14. Louis Dennis in 9th with 9. And that kind of rounds off what we've got there, unfortunately. But we'll take it because that is what I'm happy with. Yellow cards, Harry Forster leading the line, leading the charge. As you can see, the competitions, FA Cup out in the 1st round and the FA Trophy out in the 4th round to the eventual league winners, Yeovil Town. Let's have a look at how those runs progressed. So if we go to the FA Cup first round was the 4th qualifying round and we beat Cray Wanderers 2-0, obviously miles below us, to be fair. I think that's 2 below us or 1 below us. They're below us, it doesn't matter. Oh no, it must be 2. We're in the National League, you loser. Port Vale, in the 1st round, we lost 2 goals to 1. We took the lead early on. Then unfortunately Port Vale making their class known. In the FA Trophy, we beat Dagenham and Redbridge first 3-1. And then league winners, we drew 1-1 first at home. It's just unfortunate we went to their place and they piled on the pressure and crushed us, which is which is disappointing, isn't it, really? Let's have a look at the league. Do we get any big wins? We want to see Wrexham, we want to see Notts County. And let's have a look. We drew with Torquay, beat Scunthorpe, beat Notts County, look at this. We set off like an absolute freight train. Only really slowing down. I mean, I feel like we didn't really slow down. We did about here, wasn't it? We got to January, really fly. I mean, we lost to Gateshead there, lost to Chesterfield, but beat Barnet, beat Dorking, only lost 2-1 to Wrexham due to a red card to be essential. I mean, we got back into that. Beat Yeovil 2-0. I mean, we've lost and beat Yeovil. We lost to Notts County there, beat York yet again. But then, yeah, January is where we really started slowing down. So I don't know what happened in January. Maybe the extra game here just killed us. And we really struggled to get the fitness up. But then by the end, we have 2 wins to finish off, finishing on Oldham. Beat Aldershot 3-1 in the playoff first round, and then lost on extra time in the semi-finals against Chesterfield, who actually went on to win against Notts County. So Chesterfield and Yeovil go up, first and second. Fair enough, respect that. We have 14 points behind the top, but we have 82, which gives this formation, which gives this tactic 65 points, which, although I put it in 7th, I would actually implore you to try this, because I think I've used this on one of my saves, and although it's only got 65, I would implore you to try this. I've used it on one of my saves, and genuinely it is so good if you get to sign the players and get the players you need to play the right positions, which obviously I haven't in this. It's just the base team. Then genuinely it works so well. But for now, guys, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, comment down below. Have you got any tactics you want me to test out? How are you doing on your saves? And I'll see you next time.